What's going on, Jerome's your Minnesota Vikings, blah, 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 future franchise quarterback, blah, 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 blah. Now, this time of year is fun because it can really explore the space in terms of conspiracy theories, and the Patriots, our staunchest conspiracy theories have revolved around the Patriots and the number 3 overall pick. Is a deal in place? Is there something in the back pocket of both teams? Certainly. So, Eliot Wolf, who looks like a kid on Take Your Kid to Work Day. I was just like, hey, nice job as de facto GM of the Patriots. People are just hoping that your daddy shows up sometime. Although he's like 80. Doesn't matter. This from U Stadium. Patriots executive Eliot Wolf on holding the number 3 pick. We're open for business. We have a lot of holes to fill through the draft. And we feel the more picks we have, the better. Wolf also said the team can keep the number 3 pick and not draft a quarterback. So everything's on the table. And so some other pull quotes here from the Patriots beat writers. Also, how the mighty have fallen, covering 6 Super Bowls and now cool. Patriots Eliot Wolf referred to as a top 6 at quarterback and called it a unique year at the position. Have to assume the top 6 is Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, and Michael Penix. And also, they have been doing extensive work on Nix and Penix, so they could be laying the groundwork for a trade back and potentially looking at one of the quarterbacks there or in the second round. Eliot Wolf on if the team will be comfortable with taking one of the top 3 or 4 quarterbacks at 3. I think we'd be comfortable with it. Cool. Wolf also said he believes a quarterback worthy of the number 3 pick will be available. From Mark Daniels, Eliot Wolf says another team hasn't offered a bag for the number 3 pick. Now, Gerard Mayo back at the coaches, back at the league meetings, said that if a team offered the bag, that they would move. Now, of course, if a team had offered the bag, I don't think that he would say. And also, if the Vikings and the Patriots had a wink nudge deal in place or any other team, he obviously wouldn't say that either. But in terms of the Patriots looking to add more draft picks, I mean, the Patriots are ways away. All right, so I think that the Commies are slightly ahead of the Patriots on where they need to be, but the Patriots, they need help all over the place. And we've said it before, if Drake May or J.J. McCarthy goes to the Patriots, their careers will be ruined. Like, there isn't enough talent around him, and especially Drake May, who is going to be prone to bad habits. If he's just tossed out there to the Wolves and they don't start Jabroni Brisket and May is left to fend for himself, I think that some of his bad habits could be cemented. And also with McCarthy, if he's tossed out there, yes, he has potential, but I feel like being under fire like that, I think that he may not reach his ceiling. So if the Patriots do indeed want to trade down, and a lot of people have connected the dots, well, the Giants and the Patriots. Okay, but if the Patriots move down to 6, they're not going to acquire as much draft capital as 11 and 23. Yes, they set up at 6, and they don't have to fall down to 11. But in terms of getting a volume of players, which they desperately need a talent infusion in Foxborough, the Vikings deal will be the way to go. Because if the Patriots move down from 3 to 6, probably not going to get a future first rounder. Like, maybe they get a 3rd or a 2nd or 2 seconds, something like that. The Vikings would be offering said bag. And our conspiracy theory goes like this. So when the Patriots signed KJ Osborne to that $4 million deal, it seemed like a bit of an overpay based on what KJ put out last year. Also, that amount was just enough to factor into the compensatory pick formula, giving the Vikings an additional 2025 third-round pick in comp. So either that pick could be included in a trade, or the Vikings would feel fine parting with their third-round pick, or would take the sting out of giving away their future first-rounder in a trade. So one hand washes the other. Now, I do believe that the Patriots want Jaden Daniels, but if the Commies stick and pick and take Jaden Daniels at 2, then I think that the Patriots could be open for business, hence the wink nudge deal in your back pocket situation with Kwesi and the Patriots. So say that Jaden Daniels goes 2, and they're sort of whatever on Drake May, they're sort of whatever on J.J. McCarthy. They would rather go fish and find themselves a bunch of other draft picks to help build this rooster, and then maybe take Penix or Nix later on. So if that happens, the Patriots would be open for trading down. And I know the Rubicon for us has been that future first round pick. I think the Vikings would have to give it up. So in terms of a deal, I mean, it's going to have to be pretty sizable. 11, 23, 108, the Vikings' first fourth-round pick, and then a 2025 first for number 3. Is that the cost of doing business, and is that the cost for the Vikings moving up for Drake May? If that's what it costs, that's what it costs. And if the Vikings and Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell are completely sold that Drake May is going to be the guy long term and are willing to bet their careers on it, go ahead. Just go do it, man. But anyways, I just love this time of year. Now it's certainly possible and plausible that the Patriots, Daniels goes to, and then they just stick and pick and take May or McCarthy. All right, that's certainly possible and plausible. But I still think that something is in the works. And I do think that if the right parameters are met with what the commies do at 2, I think the Vikings could very quickly find themselves up at the number 3 overall pick. And it's going to be costly. Yes, I mean, the Broncos, the Raiders, the Giants, I'm sure, will try and move heaven and earth to get their guy as well. But the Vikings, they do have the most chips this year. They do have the capability of going all in. And I think that given the rooster that the Vikings have, and also the spot that the Vikings are in salary cap-wise, they have the capacity to gamble and take a couple of shots. So I think that's exactly what they're going to do. But your thoughts are thoughts. Patriots GM, Eliot Wolf, the 12-year-old GM, says that they're open for business. Go ahead. Let's do it. Let know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.